Good morning. It is Thursday. It is like 7:02. I pulled in the parking lot at like 6:40 and I just basically sat in my car until I almost had to come in. Just hanging out in slow motion this morning. I feel like I was just here 5 seconds ago. But I went home and printed out my new, like my updated data sheets in color because I finally found the color printer here, but I tried to print on it like last week, I think, and it was like running out of ink. So it looked all washed out, and I was like, you know what? I have instant ink, so I was like, it's not that big a deal. Hello. It's the end of specials. I actually gotta go leave and pick them up, but math was good. We did 2 lessons and then did 2 lessons, met with 2 groups. A bunch of them got to start the new unlock, which they were super excited about. And then we did phonics. We were doing TH and WH. So we talked about how TH has a hard sound, like the, and it has a soft sound like with. And then we practiced writing some of those words and drawing the sound lines underneath. And then we did the same thing for WH. So just practicing listening and finding the sounds in the words. And then when they get back, we're going to read on Nets. I've never read this with a class before, but we're gonna do this and do the summary like we did yesterday. Let me show you the Altoids in my mouth. The somebody wanted, but so then, just like we did for those darn squirrels yesterday, which we have as those rotten squirrels. We'll change it. But I'm gonna go grab some stuff off the printer and then go pick them up. Friday done. Forgot to tell you all that she did end up coming this morning and I got observed during math. I get this feeling, it's so weird, y'all, but I knew it was coming. Luckily I had stuff cleaned up around here today after being out and then coming back on Tuesday. I'm glad she didn't come yesterday because I feel like I was still getting my life together after coming back. So if you keep hearing voices, they're like working on the air conditioner, but they're like, the guys are super loud. Okay. Amazon box came, so let's do a little unboxing and I'll tell you the fun stuff I have planned for this stuff. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna speed through kind of opening it all and then I will show you my plan for it. Okay, here's everything I got so far. Full disclosure, our school gave us some startup money to spend on Amazon or like, I think Office Depot or something like that. This is what I bought with that money. I think some stuff is still coming, so I will show that when it gets here, but I'll show you what I ordered for now. First thing is these Post-its that are lined. I love this size for meetings. And I also give these and these, that's why I got this size too. And these are like my favorite colors. But I also give these to the kids sometimes when they are revising their writing. If they want to add something, they can just stick one of these right on top and then it has writing lines for them. So I use these and the kids use these. I got a pack of Expos because I write on the board all day long. It's also how I do my essential questions, and I feel like majority of my markers out there are running out, so I'm gonna be more picky about throwing ones that are like giving me trouble away. I can't tell you how long I struggle with an expo marker before getting rid of it. I don't know why. I'm just like attached. So I'm gonna toss the bad ones and replace them with these. I got 2 of these magnetic whiteboard erasers. Whiteboard erasers are so, I just feel like they don't last long at all, and these are probably no exception, but I actually got these. Let me show you the whiteboard I need them for. This is the little whiteboard that I use during small group on the front carpet. So a principal gave this to me, like my past principal gave this to me years ago, and I think they gave it to us actually when we had to be home for COVID. They ordered these for us to use at home. So this, I love it because it'll stand up and I can like draw on it and leave it on the carpet and everybody can see it. So I got these for this just because it's kind of like a smaller surface. This is not as sticky as my other one that I have on my front board, but I think it'll be fine for this. So that's gonna go up on the front carpet. Got myself some Expo spray because I like to clean my boards on Fridays, and I've never had this before, so I'm curious to see how well this works. Tape dispenser. I got this because I have 2 tape dispensers. One was for me to use and one I left on the VIP desk for the VIP to use, but mine lost this little piece right here, so it has been giving, like, you basically can't use it. You just have to like pull the tape and cut it off. So I ordered this one and I finally threw that one away, and I put my old one on the VIP desk, and now I have this one. So that'll stay over here with my stuff. Figure out a system for that. The last thing I got, I am super excited about. Okay, these are for small groups. So I actually have one more coming. This pack did not have blue, and one of my math groups is blue and one is green. So when that gets here, I think I'll just use, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So this is how I've been doing things. This is one math group, this is the other. And I've got my like conference notes on the front. Let me see if I have. This is what my conference notes look like. The front page has stuff on it already, so. And then on the underneath is like activities that we're going to do today, or maybe we didn't get to and I want to hold on to for like the next day. So what I'm going to do is I've got the conference notes on the front. Let me flip it to the other page so I don't have to like. And then I can put inside what we're gonna work on. Now I just have to bring this down to the carpet for our lesson. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put the blue group on purple for now. Voila. So now I've got my 2 math groups and everything I need. I can just take these to the carpet, and then I'm not having to carry around the stacks of papers. Now these 4 are going to be for my reading groups, which right now I just have it all together. And okay, this one that's blank. This is the notes I keep for this group, and then inside I can put like, I don't have any, like yesterday and today we were doing like a find the evidence together, or I can put the little readers that we're going to be reading together in here, or whatever we're going to be working on I can put inside, And then all 4 of these can just go right in here. How perfect is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. And then my last one, once I get that, I'm gonna cut these apart, I think, and just clip them together. These are from our literacy coach. They're just like little goal sheets. Reread to check your writing. Like this might be one that you give to a student, or maybe theirs is to use sticky notes to plan their story, hook the reader, unfreeze people, make them talk, make them move. Some of them might be punctuation. So this is just something easy that you can like use capital letters or use what you already know to spell a word. Just an easy way to, like, I can just staple this on the writing or tape it on the front of the writing. And then I think these are meant to print on sticky notes, actually. She gave us master copies of these, so that might be what I end up trying out. We'll see. And then these are writing conference notes. Let me show you. So I can work with students in their group, and then here's the checklist of things that we need to work on in this unit. So once that clipboard gets here, then I got the purple one for blue right now. So once the blue one gets here, I'll move the purple one to writing, but I need it more for math right now because there's just so much stuff. Oh, the last thing I got is these file folders, and I guess I'll kind of wait to show you what I'm doing with this. Instead of mailboxes, which take up so much space, I got these, and then I got, it's like a metal file folder little box, and I'm thinking I can like slide it down on the ground here, because like all these graded papers that need to go home are like graded and checked papers. Then I can just drop it in their number like a mailbox and just pull out their whole stack and send it home. Because right now I'm having to like sort. I have them all in alphabetical order, but I'm still having to sort all that out. So that would be helpful. That's it for now. That's all I got. Also, I got my subfolder back. So everything is here. It looks like nothing was even unclipped. So I don't know why they took stuff out of it in the first place. I had all my plans and copies here, but it's a good thing because while I'm putting it all back together, I can show you this is my entire emergency subfolder for 3 days. So let's get into this. All right, first thing is there are 5 sections paper clipped. This one right here is like my personal procedures, who to talk to at the front office, kids that get pulled out for services, class list, dismissal, another class list with allergies on it. And then there's some attendance sheets for my class and a schedule. And if we have to split up my class, these are the kids that go to each teacher. And then reading groups and math groups, which I'm actually gonna toss these because I have changed those, so that doesn't even matter. Okay. Then these 4 are very generic. So like everything personalized is in this paper clip, and then all of this I kept super generic. That way it is really easy for me to just change it up and keep the same copies and just change basically the times of when we do stuff. So let's start with day 1. Day 1's the biggest. I have this goes with our current schedule. I accidentally put lunch and then lunch. I don't know why. I didn't do that on the other ones. I don't know why I messed it up on this one. But what they will do is arrival, students unpack and read at their seat, announcements, attendance, then we'll do a number talk. I just wrote what number talk to do. I said 78 minus 29. And then math, Students complete these activities in order. So it says students can work through the activities packet. Now if you look, I even labeled it at the top. This is math days 1 through 3. Now this is stuff that is skills that we have to practice all year. So like this one is addition, subtraction, and I will find, this is from R. Davies, the third wheel. I'll link this down below. Subtraction, place value practice, comparing scores and more place value. I thought this was so fun, cashing in, writing checks. And they have to use the amounts to answer the questions at the bottom. Circle the pairs of hundreds. This was pretty cool. They had to find pairs that equal 100 and circle them. And then I love these from Missing Tooth Grins. Fishing for time. So we have hour. Then these ones are hour. Half hour, half hour, addition facts, more addition facts, subtraction facts, subtraction facts. These are from first grade schoolhouse, and subtraction facts. So this is literally math for the 3 days. The second thing on the list is work on the unlock, which they all have. Finish any unfinished work in your math folder, and then workbook pages. And I just put chapters 1 and chapters 2 because those are the first 2 chapters that we work in. So anytime I'm out after, like now, we've already done those. So anything that's not finished in those can get finished. Okay, so that's math. Phonics and grammar, practice creating compound sentences together, have them label subject and predicate, the nouns, the verbs, the adjectives. Simple. Just do it on like whiteboards. Then we have specials, then they'll do read aloud and snack, and it just says students eat snack while you read the next chapter of our read aloud on my table. I never have to change that because I didn't put the title, so.
See you, friend. What are you doing?
Sorry, my friend just came in. Ah. Okay, where was I? Reading. Okay, so reading is The Day the Crayons Quit. It's a book that I have that I never read aloud to the class because I always just leave it for subplans because I have this thing from, I'll try to find this and link it. They don't have their name on here. It says read aloud The Day the Crayons Quit, discuss the story elements, characters, setting, problem, solution, students complete story elements foldable. That's this. So they'll cut it out and it makes a little foldable. And then complete, and you can see it says reading day 1 on it. Complete a text detective, find the evidence. That's this right here. And this one is biography, Mary Shelley. So there's fiction and nonfiction in here. And then it says read aloud 1 time as a class. Students color where they find their answers in the reading passages. In the reading passage, then write their answers in complete sentences on separate paper. I've just started doing these with my kids and we're just coloring them for now, and we build up to writing these answers in complete sentences. So they'll do that. Then they have writing, The Day the Crayons Quit writing activity, which says use your graphic organizer to write a letter to the crayons, persuading them not to quit again if they get frustrated. Give them better ideas of other ways to handle things. So they're just writing a letter to the crayon. Easy, and then they can share. And then for science, it says begin engineer's journal project. So this is science. This is for all 3 days. Introduce the project and all of the scientific process. Students begin by completing the overview and my plan. So they'll do the overview and our plan. The overview says question of the day, how can I build the tallest tower using only index cards? And I just have index cards in a bucket in my room. Special conditions, time limit is 15 minutes. Questions I have, so they'll do that part, and then they'll do my team's plan and a sketch of our plan. And then they'll keep using this throughout the 3 days. Okay, that is all day 1. Day 2, much less because some of this is in yesterday's. arrival, announcements, and attendance. Then number talks, how many ways can we show 124? Math, students complete the activities, so they will keep this in their math folder to keep working on. Then they'll work on their unlock, then they can work on any unfinished work in their math folder, then they can work in their workbook. This says chapters 2 or 3, so they can work on pages in there. And then phonics and grammar, practice creating compound sentences together. Same thing, have them label the parts. Specials, read aloud snack. Then reading, it says reread the day the crayons quit. Discuss their favorite parts of the story and why. Students complete my favorite color and managing emotions activity. So use a graphic organizer you created to write a short piece about your favorite color. Draw illustrations in the box to match. Then they'll do managing emotions, brainstorm web. Text detective, this is another biography, Kevin Hankey's. Then they will do writing, pretend you are one of the crayons and write your own letter about why you quit. They'll just do that in their writing notebook and then they can share. And then for science, they're going to continue the project. So today they're going to review the parts and they will complete the experiment for 15 minutes and complete the outcome page. What we did, final height of the tower, and then a diagram of their tower. And that is day 2. Day 3, arrival, announcements, attendance, number talk, 145 minus 28. Students work on their math activities, work on unlock, work on any unfinished work, workbook pages, finish anything in chapters 1 through 3. Okay. Phonics and grammar, each kindness grammar activity. Okay. So, oh, right here. Complete sentences. So it says a complete sentence includes a beginning, a capital letter, a who, a what, and punctuation. So they will make these 3 sentences complete. Then during reading, they will read aloud each kindness and they will complete these activities. So kindness, I think all of these came in the same thing too. Let me see if I can find their name. Okay, I don't see it. How can we be kind? Who is being kind? So they talk about the characters, kind or not. What was their action? Comparing characters. They'll compare Maya and Chloe. I don't see their name on here, but I'll try to find this product. And then why would Chloe do this? So I think, and they even give them the little sentence stem right there. Each kindness makes the whole world a little bit better. What does Miss Albert mean by this? And then they draw a picture of kindness. Okay, then we've got another text detective. Ooh, states of matter. We're actually doing this right now. For writing, what would Chloe say if she could talk to Maya again? And then they will write a letter as if they are Chloe. Then for science, they finished their experiment yesterday, so then they will do the reflection. The hardest part of this was something that surprised them. I could try this again next time I would. The most important thing I learned was, and then for the last one, imagine you were asked to design a new challenge using only the tools you use today. What would it be? And explain. So then they come up with their own project. And that is all 3 days. The last thing I have paper clipped is extra activities, and it even says extra activities on the top. So I have a little reading comprehension activity from, this all goes together, from the third wheel. Here's another one, who is Johnny Appleseed. extra find the evidence. This one is on the scientific method. One on apples to kind of go with these. And first day of school. So these are extra activities that they can make copies of if needed, outside of everything for what I already provided within the days. That is everything in my subfolder. And that way, every year I just go in and kind of adjust the times of everything based on our schedule that year. And then all the copies just stay the same. I did not touch these copies last year, so I just left them and paper clipped them to the updated plans with our new times. And now I'm going to turn this back into the front office, and it's ready in case I ever need it. Fingers crossed I don't. Good morning, happy Friday and picture day Friday. I kind of just planned my outfit out in my head like the night before, and I was gonna wear my jeans and my Friday shirt, and I was getting dressed this morning. I was all dressed and I was like, oh my gosh, it's picture day. So I was like, I'm trying to stand in the mirror and I'm like covering up the Friday, like, okay, will they see the letters or will they just see like a black shirt? I decided against it and I just changed real quick to this top, but I wanted to get here super early and that kind of slowed me down, so it's fine. I did still get here like 15 minutes early, but I'm gonna sit here and this is all like homework I need to check from when I was out, and then daily math reviews from yesterday, and then our new unlock. A couple of them got to start unlock yesterday, so I'm gonna check those this morning. And then during planning, I'm going to stuff their Friday folders. That stuff I got from Amazon, those hanging files, once I get that little metal box, it's gonna be so much easier. Like stuffing Friday folders right now is just taking too long. And normally, if I have them all separated by student, I can just give the kids their papers and have them put them in the folder to take home, but it's just a mess right now. So I'm gonna get that done, and then I will see you at planning and we will stuff folders. Fun, happy Friday. All right, the kids are at PE. We survived picture day. Hopefully everyone looked okay. I was like fixing hairs, and it's hard because they take the mask down and take the picture, and then like if they take the mask off, like a lot of times like their hair's all messed up, so I was trying to help as much as I could, but pictures are done, and I got my picture done too, so can't wait to see that. I'm gonna sit here, finish my green tea, and stuff these folders. It's lunch, which means the day's almost over. How cute is this from PTO? This just got dropped off. Don't know what's inside. Let's find out. I should just untie the little ribbon, but I'm already invested. Ooh. All right. These are actually one of my favorite guilty pleasures. I never buy them for myself, but I love them. Yum, peanut M&Ms. Yes. And some Snickers. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm like gonna eat these Fritos right now, I think. Okay, reading and writing was good. We did a little like cold read works for reading. And then for writing, they were just sharing their stories and I was scoring them while they shared, so that was awesome. This is our rubric for this week. Let's see, I think I have a blank one. I just folded it over because it has someone's name on it. This is our Bend 3 rubric. So Bend 1, we focused on telling the story piece bit by bit, stretching out the small moment, and punctuation. The second one, we focused on the lead, so the beginning of the story, and then I think punctuation again. This one, we're focusing on transitions and endings. So kind of as we go throughout the unit, we're focusing on just parts of it. And then next week, they will pick what they think is their best story. And we will revise those like all next week. And then we'll do the full rubric for one of their pieces. So I have like 5 minutes before I have to get them. I'm going to try to put the ones I've already scored that shared today in the grade book real quick, and then be ready for science. It is 5:20. It's super hot in here right now, and I have been ready to get out of here for like 2 hours, but I never made copies this week. I have to keep reminding myself that I was not here on Monday. Oh gosh, this hair. Because I just feel like I'm so behind, but it's like, you know what? I wasn't here on Monday and that put me behind. It's fine. I got my copies done today. Sorry, I'm like trying to put some stuff away. Okay. I just got my copies done. I went to the copy room, got that. I sorted everything into my bins for each day. And then I got everything pulled out that I need for Monday. So I've got this here. My green group is going to do this cut and paste doubles and near doubles while I work with blue group. I don't know where this is from. I have no idea. And then I'm going to work with green group, blue group, phonics, reading. Oh, I need to get that book. We are starting nonfiction on Monday, so I am starting with, it's actually like a really good book to start with. It is called Knights in Shining Armor. I actually don't really read this whole book cover to cover with them usually, but I love starting nonfiction with this book because they think it's fiction because there's illustrations instead of photographs. So it's a great starter conversation for the genre and to not judge a book just based on the picture on the cover. I also love it because it has some great diagrams that we look at, and there's one of like the castle. Let me find it. Here's another great diagram. So it just teaches them that nonfiction does not have to just be photographs. Put that there. Okay, so we're starting nonfiction, we're finishing fiction writing, and we're doing states of matter. Normally our units are aligned, but we actually, I think we either got ahead in reading or behind in writing. I can't remember, but so they're not perfectly aligned. We're finishing fiction writing this week, and then next week we will start nonfiction writing, which is actually kind of nice because I feel like it takes a full week to get into nonfiction reading because they've got to change their book bins over to nonfiction. We want primarily nonfiction in there now because that's what we're going to be working with, and then just teaching them the basics of the genre, and then next week going into nonfiction writing. I think it's going to be nice. So I'm gonna get out of here. Left myself a little pile of stuff to check Monday morning, and I will see you on Monday for a fresh full week of second grade. Bye.